So for number 5, we're taking people dislike taxes, that sentence, and then we're interpreting it in different ways, such as all people dislike all taxes, all people dislike some taxes, some people dislike all taxes, and some people dislike some taxes. Now, to translate it, we can see that these are different combinations of our existential and universal quantifier. So let's just remember the translation, right? So when we have all p of x are q of x, we usually put this as for all x, if you're p of x, then q of x, right? We're saying it's a conditional that if p, then q, and that is true for all cases. And the existential, some p of x are q of x. So for this one, we're just saying, hey, there exists at least one x such that it has both qualities, right? It's both p of x and q of x. So we're just going to take this idea and then use it to translate. So let's begin with the first one. All people dislike all taxes. So we have all twice, so both exist. Both universal quantifiers, right? So we're saying for all people, right? For all x, if x is a person, then we're saying, hey, if x is a person, then for all y, if y is a tax, then x dislikes y, right? So please notice that we're repeating this. It's kind of like a nested universal quantifier. So you're saying for all x, if x is a person, we're kind of following this format up here. Then for all y, if y is a tax, that means that x dislikes y, and then we have one bracket, and then let's see, two brackets. Yeah, so we have nested universal statements, right? We're saying for all x, if x is a person, and for all y, if y is a tax, then it's guaranteed that every person dislikes every tax. Now for the second one, we have all people dislike some taxes. So we're saying for all x, the universal, right? But now we have some taxes. So for all x, we're saying here, if x is a person, right? So same reasoning, if x is a person, then there exists a y such that y is a tax and x dislikes y. Yeah. So we're saying, hey, if x is a person, then there exists at least one y such that, it's a tax and x dislikes it. But now we're going to some people dislike all taxes. So we begin with our existential. So we're saying there exists an x such that x is a person, right? Some people dislike all taxes. And so for this one, we have and for all y, if y is a tax, then x dislikes y. So we're having now a universal nested inside an existential. And lastly, we're going to have some people dislike some taxes. So two existentials, right? So we're saying there exists an x such that x is a person. And actually, I should have put this such that x is a person. And I should have put this outside. So let me put this outside. There exists an x and there exists a y such that x is a person and y is a tax and x dislikes y. Yeah. So I hope that you guys were able to see how we use these constructions here to translate these symbolic sentences.